Hi, my name is Jayanthi Kuru-Utumpala. I'm a feminist, a women's rights activist, a rock climber and a mountaineer. And 3 years ago, I also became the first Sri Lankan person to reach the summit of Mount Everest. So as a Sri Lankan woman, I'm really conscious of the fact that we live in a patriarchal society. Having said that, however, I'm also aware that I was able to follow my dream and reach the summit of Mount Everest. From a very young age, there was an environment around me that enabled all of that to happen. And what I mean by that is that when I was growing up, my parents did not discriminate against me and my brother, or my brother and I. They treated us equally. The Easter Sunday attacks was something that was just completely horrible, completely horrific, unprecedented in Sri Lanka, that kind of attack. And I think what happened subsequently, about 2 weeks later on the 13th and 14th of May, was even more scary. I think because it actually reminded me of the 1983 riots that took place in Sri Lanka. And I do remember at that time when that happened, or even before those riots that took place, particularly in the Kurunegala district, who were really scared of any potential backlash, any attacks on their family. I had friends, families who were sort of living, who had switched off the lights in their house. They could hear mobs walking down the street with poles, breaking windows, and they were living in fear. And these are my friends as well. They're people I knew, they're women that I knew who were living in fear just because they were Muslims. And this is something that we need to all work against happening again. We need to really come together as a country and realize that all religions, all ethnicities, we're all one nation, we're one country, and that we need to work together as Sri Lankans. So I believe that every religion that we have in Sri Lanka, including even Buddhism, which is actually a philosophy, they all teach the same thing. They talk about loving kindness and compassion. So when we hear people saying racist comments or doing things that seem racist, we need to question those comments. We need to question the Facebook posts that are out there, the WhatsApp messages that come to us, which very often seem to attack one religion over another. We need to ask questions, is this actually true? If you get a message saying, oh, this particular religion is teaching violent acts against communities, talk to your friends who are from that religion and find out. So as what we can do as women is that we can actually use the knowledge that we have and talk to each other and just spread the message that that is not religion, that's actually some people trying to use religion to their advantage for political reasons or for other reasons to create chaos. But that's not the real form of religion. So one of the things that I saw after the Easter attacks was, many of us knew about these boycotts of Muslim establishments, whether they're eateries, restaurants, or clothing stores. And a few of my friends and I, and many other people that I know, even many people from the Kurunegala district as well, many who were also Sinhala Buddhists, women and others, who deliberately went into the Muslim shops and into these stores, patronized those shops and stores. And I think that is where we can also set an example. We can use our privilege to actually send a message across to others in our own backgrounds and put things right in some way, in some little way. So sometimes we will be discriminated against because of our ethnicity. At times we might be discriminated against because of the religion that we believe in. And at times we would be discriminated against because of our gender. But it's important that as one country, as one nation, that all of us come together to stand up and fight against all forms of discrimination. Then we can have a better society in Sri Lanka and a stronger country in that sense.